Okay, hi friends. I'm about to start my day 6. Follow me, like and comment, and see you soon.
I'm leaving Tulsa, and my intentions to ride all day in Oklahoma. I'm leaving very late today. It's almost noon, and the temperature is over 90 degrees. The reason why I'm so late today is because it's Monday, and I had to handle some important questions related to my work. I wish I could explore Tulsa deeply, but next time, maybe.
Okay, so I rode only 5 miles and I had to stop. It's extremely hot and hard. Unbelievable.
I want to be alive. I really want to live a life of joy and fulfillment. And in order to do that, I needed to find the courage to proceed. My head hurt, my arms, legs, my back, every single part of the body was in pain. Now I know that the biggest fear is taking risks to be alive and express what you really are. And the main pain is accepting that all agreements that you made with yourself and with other people do not serve you anymore. This agreement make you suffer, and you have to let it go. Live through the pain and establish new agreements with yourself. This process may take weeks, months, and even years. But once you make new agreements with yourself and stick with them as a clue, the transformation will continue and you will grow as a unique, fantastically outstanding personality. Stay impeccable with your words and action. The word is very powerful. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through the world. Number 2, do not take anything personally. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it's a gift. If they walk away. If that person does not walk away, you will suffer for years. Be brave and walk away. It will hurt, of course, but eventually you will heal, and then you will be able to choose what you really want. And finally, you will learn that you do not need to trust others as much as you need to trust yourself to make the right choices. Number 3, do not make assumptions. When we make assumptions, we misunderstand, we take it personally, and we end up creating a whole big drama for nothing. It's always better to ask questions than to make an assumption, because assumptions set up for suffering. With assumptions, we create fantasy. Always do your best. Number 4, action is about living fully. Inaction is the way that we deny a life. Inaction is sitting in front of TV every day for years, because you are afraid to be alive and take the risks of expressing what you are. Taking actions is being alive. Oh my God, I'm alive. I feel alive with everything. I'm lucky to experience that at the age of 40, but I'm more happy to see that my son, now he's 10, is going through all of this at the age of 10. We are a role model for our kids, and the main goal for our parenting is to raise a happy, self-confident, caring, intelligent, and determined person. There is nothing more dangerous than a lazy parent. Lazy parents destroy the childhood and eliminate the desire to explore different things and learn. And the kids will figure out you eventually, the kind of parent, partner, and person you are. You will either be someone they admire or someone they don't want to become. I don't feel very good. I think I'm not functioning properly and I need to stop. I don't have much time for Tulsa due to my late start, but I'm stopping at some of the attractions outside of Tulsa. Red Fork Depot, established in 1984, and at the place of 11th Street bridges crossing the Arkansas River. Some of the bridges are completely closed already, but some of them are examples of Route 66 and are a tourist attraction now.
100 miles to Oklahoma City. 100 miles.
I am bypassing Tulsa, and my destination for today is Oklahoma City. And I have some time for sharing my transformation with you, friends. I think I'm becoming the best version of myself. Once I said to myself, stop crying, wash your face and go. And do not have any hesitation in anything that you are doing. The first day of my independent life, when I left my husband, looked very interesting and challenging. I rented a truck for moving my stuff. We moved our things to the new house. Me and my son went back to return a vehicle where I was robbed, then attacked by an employee and trying to be raped, and that was happening at 3 p.m. in one of the safest neighborhoods in Illinois. Thanks God, I have a very brave son who, in spite of my order to stay in the car and wait for me, ran inside of the building and did what adults cannot do. He protected me as much as he could. He had fear, but he beat the fear. This is really pure love. What I felt, I cannot express in words. Even now, many months after all of this, I'm crying and remembering that day and telling thank you to my son, the best man of my life. It was Sunday, our new house, no food in the fridge, and gas in the car only for 5 miles, and no cards, no money. That's how our new life started. We both were very sad that day and terrified, but the next morning the things changed. New day, new life, new possibilities and new hopes. I am a very positive person with true feelings and desire to live, even smiling through the tears. I know that without the suffering, the growth that I have achieved would have been impossible. A golden rule for any situation: if you cannot change a situation that causes you suffering, then choose your attitude. Every day we experience the uncertainty, risks, emotional exposure that define what it means to be vulnerable. But when we shut ourselves off from vulnerability, we distance ourselves from the experiences that bring purpose and meaning to our life. And there is nothing more dangerous, uncomfortable, or hurtful as standing on the outside, looking in and wondering what it would be like if we had the courage to step into the unknown.
I was so beautiful and fresh when I left, but in 5 minutes my attitude and my hairstyle has been changed. Okay, a quick stop here with the old sign motel. And what else? There are some old cars. I'll take a look. At this particular moment, you even cannot breathe because the air is so hot. I'm ready to take off my clothes and just go as I go. Okay, just walking a little bit and getting some power and strength to proceed. Had some lunch at the Mexican place.
I'm on the old Route 66. It's not in use anymore, but still you can ride here. And look, it's empty. Only me, my thoughts and this beauty. When you destroy the old system of everything, new people, new ideas, new challenges come to your new life. And changes are coming so rapidly, so at some point you again have to stop, analyze what happened, and again make a decision what to do next. The core of the whole self-transformation is to keep the values that you have and to prioritize things that have the importance for you. Structured day from the morning till night, waking up at 4:30 and being in bed by 9, walking or dancing every day as daily exercise, no day without a book, meaningful time with my son without any gadgets, peaceful evening at home rather than hanging out in the bars, limited social media times and internet browsing. And again, a special message for those who are alone. Trust me, you are not alone. Don't feel lonely. The entire universe is inside you. Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Set your life on fire.
Cool. In the small shadow.
Set your life on fire. It means you should do what you really love doing. Do not limit yourself because other people think that you're crazy. To be really happy and really safe, a person ought to have at least 2 or 3 hobbies, and they must be all real. Friends, share what hobbies do you have? As for me, I have one to make money. It's my travel business. The second one is dancing to keep me in shape, and several other hobbies for my creative living, like motorcycles, music, active travel, organizing creative memories for people I love, and cooking. Cooking for me is something where I can mix good food with love. Cooking is like making love. You do it well or you don't do it at all. And very frequently, when cooking is so-so, the same so-so is in the bedroom. I mainly love cooking Russian food. For me, a golden rule is to have a soup every time when my son comes back from school. The most popular Russian-Ukrainian soup is borscht, a rich meat-based broth with beets, cabbage, potatoes and carrots, served with a dollop of sour cream. In my collection, there are more than 15 different kinds of soup, and I think my son is lucky to have a mom like me. Ho ho. Sometimes we cook together. We make pancakes stuffed with meat.
I'm waiting for my American friends, and this is pancakes. Very delicious. It's thin pancakes stuffed with beef, and also it can be stuffed with cabbage or potato, or you can eat with red caviar as well.
Or cabbage, or sырники, small kind of cheesecakes. And for special occasions, my favorite cake, Napoleon. This cake requires many hours of preparation, but I don't mind because I combine a cooking with good music and sometimes with the company of my son. Good food is an amazing blessing whenever you can sit down at a table, eat food that is extremely delicious, and are surrounded by people you love. It's wow, life is fantastic. I'm approaching Oklahoma City, finally. This trip, unfortunately, I don't have time for exploring the city, so I will definitely come back here again, and probably with a company of people. By the way, yesterday I was asked if I can repeat this trip again by myself. My answer is no. For me, this was one-time adventure, like probably in the future I can ride again, but not alone. In Oklahoma City, there are a lot of attractions to check out. There is the Oklahoma City National Memorial, where the worst ever act of terrorism occurred on April 19, 1995. Early morning, an ex-army soldier and security guard parked his truck in front of federal building, and at 9 a.m. the bomb exploded, killing 168 people. In the heart of the city, you will find the Myriad Botanic Gardens and Crystal Bridge Tropical Conservatory, the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. It will be on my bucket list to visit next time. The Oklahoma Country and Western Music Hall of Fame, also must-visit museum for me. Museum of the Telephone History and Railway Museum. I would say that this city is a museum treasure. It's sure worth spending here a couple of days. I'm bypassing Oklahoma City and planning to stay there for a night somewhere in neighborhood of Oklahoma. And while riding, I continue speaking about another hobby, active travel. I'm a very experienced traveler. I visited more than 70 countries, and among all of these countries, there is a top that I love very much. India. It was a total cultural experience for me, traveling from the south to the north. I rode on the elephant and attended an Indian wedding wearing a traditional Indian sari. Hungary, Budapest. I'm from St. Petersburg, one of the beautiful cities in the world. So Budapest is the second beautiful city with interesting architecture. Panama. I spent the whole summer there, exploring the country, and I loved the vibe of the country, the nature, and I would say this is one of the most underrated countries in terms of tourism. And today, February 21st, I'm sending a special hello to all my followers from Lost City of the Incas, Machu Picchu, a 15th century Inca citadel located in the eastern cordillera of southern Peru. Keep your dreams alive. Understand, to achieve anything requires faith and belief in yourself, vision, hard work, determination, and dedication. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe. Right now, I am sleeping somewhere high in Peru. But that day on Road 66, it was a night in a small motel. Have a good night and see you soon.